So that's the effect we want to build today. Therefore, we need to add some sources that we then will trigger with StreamerBot. I like to name my scenes in a way that I can find them easy later. So all my memes will be named meme and then the corresponding name to that meme. So click on add, choose media source. I call it media source, meme, and then the name of what I want. Then click on browse. Search for your file, click on it, click open, click OK, done. Now you have your source in OBS. You can press Ctrl D to center it. Now we need our sound. I choose a video for that, so I add a new media source. On the bottom you can see the player is moving, and there you can also see how long the video will be. If you go to the audio mixer, you will see that the audio is playing, but you can't hear it. Why can't you hear it? Because you need to click on the 3 little dots on this audio meter, click Advanced Audio Properties, and then you would have to turn on your monitoring so you can actually hear it. So when you start it again, you can hear your sound playing. But now we have the problem that it's not transparent. How can we solve this problem? There are 2 ways. First, start your clip and resize it. You have to start it so you can move it and see it. If you're happy with the position and don't want to change it accidentally, you can always click on this little lock and it will not be possible to change its location. You can also go to transform and center it horizontally if it's not directly in the center. Then, to get rid of the green screen, right click on it, go to filters, add a new chroma key filter. Because those are green screen clips, you can leave it as it is and it works perfect. For the video, we have to choose another blend mode. I often use a simple 1 color background so I can see what I'm doing. Move it below everything else so it's in the background. Right click on your source with the text or the video you want to change the blend mode on. And then you can choose add. And now it works fine. So now activate those sources and then they will automatically start to play. And we can trigger that with StreamerBot. So let's switch to StreamerBot. It's pretty easy. Go to your actions, add a new action, give it a name, type in a group. I called my group memes. And you need a queue. The queue is very important. How can you add a new queue? Go to action queues and add a new queue. It's simple as that, but it's a very important step. You have to do it. Then we need a new trigger. This trigger needs to be a redeem, otherwise it won't be a redeem in Twitch. You can create some here directly if you want to. But the other way would be to go to platforms, Twitch, channel point rewards, and then right click and add a new redeem. But you can do it in the triggers directly. Right click, Twitch, channel rewards, reward redemption, create reward. Then give it a title. That's actually the name your viewers will see when they go to your redeems. Then you can add a prompt. That is a little text that will be shown before the redeem will be activated. Then you can choose the color of the redeem. Then you can give it a price. Besides that, you see user input required. Sometimes you have a redeem where you want your user to type in some text, and this text can then be added to a text inside of OBS and will be changed accordingly. I would suggest setting a global cooldown. Then we can actually work with OBS. Right click on sub actions, go to OBS, go to sources, go to set source visibility state. Then choose the correct scene and the correct source and set the state to visible. Repeat that for all the sources you want to play at the same time. You can see in OBS itself how long the videos or the clips are, so you can time them more easily. Now we have to add a delay before we make them invisible again. If we don't add this delay, they will be set visible and invisible immediately, and so it appears that nothing has happened. At the end, we have to hide those sources again. I know they won't be visible when they are played through most of the time, but you can't reactivate them if you don't hide them first. Right click on it, test trigger. Now you can see both sources are visible and now they are invisible after a short frame of time. But actually it's not long enough. So let's increase the delay to 7000 milliseconds. Test it again. You see both are playing and they are playing almost to the end and then they are cancelled. So we would be done, but that looks boring. We want to animate it. So let's go one step further and add some plugins. We need the Move plugin, link is in the description, and we need the Advanced Mask plugin, which is also linked in the description. Thank you Finite Singularity for the Advanced Mask and thank you Exceldro for the Move plugin. Both are essential, I would say. So add an Advanced Mask as a filter. You can name it whatever you want. I call mine Advanced Mask Position. Then we have to fit the mask. Just make it your canvas size so it always fits. You can do many things with it, but for this example, that's the easiest way. Go all to the bottom, click Scene View Transformation, and now we can easily move it around. Then add a new filter, Move Value, not Move Action, Move Value. And what this allows to do is to actually change the sliders in the Advanced Mask position by activating the Move Value in, which we are now creating. So for the filter, choose the Advanced Mask position, single setting, and set it to Y position. Give it a duration of whatever you like. I give it 500 milliseconds and the easing function set it to sine. So it has a great flow to it. Then do that again and call it Move Value Out. Again, set it to Advanced Position, single settings, position of Y, 500 milliseconds and sine. So it's exactly the same, but we will change one value. Go back to your Advanced Mask position and go all to the bottom and change the position Y until your clip is out of the frame or whatever you want to change. It depends on your scene. Now you can see we have a little fun animation. Now we have to trigger it with StreamerBot also. So let's go back to StreamerBot. Right click and new sub action, OBS, sources. But now we go to set source filter state. Choose your correct scene, your correct source, and then your correct filter. Here it is, Move Value in. Click OK. Then we have to add a delay so that the animation can stop before we do anything else. And in the end, we have to do the same thing, but we have to trigger the Move Value Out filter. So it moves out of the frame again. Put it on the correct position because all sub actions will start from the top to the bottom. And that's it. So let's test it again. And you can see it's now both working, the animation is there, and that's not as complicated as it seems to be. So have fun with it, and maybe we see us in my stream. Would be nice. Bye.